What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. After Sound here, bringing you Splinterlands content every single day. We also stream right here in this channel every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday morning, so come by and say hello. All right, guys, I keep hearing about, this low card liquidity or low market liquidity for cards. And the thing is, you're not wrong as it currently stands. So we're going to dig into it a little bit today, but the main thing that I wanted to cover, I'm going to say it right off the bat, and then we'll just take a look at the card market as it is. The main thing that I wanted to say is keep in mind that there is a 30-day limit. There's a listing fee as well as a 30-day limit for cards to be on the market. So when you think about the fact that we've hit one of the slowest times in Splinterlands over the past couple of months, it might make sense for people to not be selling their cards. Maybe they have them on the rental market. Maybe they just have decided, well, I'm just going to hold on to it and it doesn't really matter. I'm not going to waste any money trying to sell it right now. We'll see what happens in a couple of months, maybe once land comes out. But, if you're thinking like, hey, there's only 8 Immortalises on the market, which does seem really, really low, or 11 Lily Shield Paws, just keep in mind that there might be a couple folks sitting on a bunch of them that just don't want to list them out in the market until they know that there is demand, until they know that there are buyers coming in, because it's like, if land doesn't come out for the next 30 days, for example, if we don't get it by the end of August, or even we get it like late end of August, and the card market doesn't pick up by then, well, then they've just spent one DEC listing them to get nothing in return. So that is my word of caution before we dive into some of the liquidity here. And we're not going to do everything, but obviously just focus on Chaos Legion core. And you can see here just from the top, right? If we start with the legendaries, I mean, Immortalis and Lily Shieldpaw, it is kind of crazy to think about the fact that if you wanted a maxed Immortalis, there is one available on the market. And then how many BCX are the rest of these, right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So if you wanted one right now and you didn't have one, you'd have to pay the price here. And then if if a second person wanted one, there would not be any available. So in that sense, it is kind of crazy. And hopefully that means we'll start digging into packs or cracking packs sometime soon. So similar situation here. You could probably sneak in 2 Lily Shield Paws, but that's about it. Going further down, you can see that there's still a lot more legendaries across the board. I mean, you might have some lower ones like Legionnaire Alvar or Spirit Hoarder, but I would say that the fact that the prices for these aren't necessarily going up means that the liquidity might be low, but that's because the demand is really low as well. So for me, I'm just kind of taking it easy. I'm grabbing whatever I can. But it's like if you're thinking about coming in and making some like major move, I don't know. I wouldn't get too excited. All right, cool. Somebody's fighting my team. That's awesome. Let's just go to epics real quick, because epics tend to be the ones that are most difficult to level up. And so you're seeing a little bit of lower liquidity here as well. Keep in mind it takes 46 BCX for the epic cards. Yeah. I mean, again, it looks low, it looks enticing, and we'll see what land 1.5 does. The rares, this includes the summoners, right? So for example, Kelly Friendduel, let's see, 115 BCX is what you need to max out a copy. There's not even that many cards available, but you can see already that there's still quite a bit of BCX. And in fact, if we go to max BCX, there's 3 max copies here, a couple of copies ready for gold, and then we kind of go from there. So yeah, again, it's nice to see the liquidity slowly drying up, but my word of caution overall will be wait until things really start to shake up. Because if that ends up being the case, I do think we're going to see a lot come on and hit the market. Last one, we'll just go through the common cards, because these are the ones that have been hit the hardest. You can see Deep Lurker, this thing used to be like 30 plus cents. Same with Goblin Psychic. So again, just because like the demand just isn't there right now. And I'm hopeful and optimistic that once land 1.5 not even comes out, but if we can get more details, kind of like a rough timeline for when they plan on getting it out, which may not happen this week, which may not happen next week, but keep in mind that the team has planning, or the end of the age is next week, next Tuesday, August 2nd. So we should be getting the team's going to do their planning. We should be getting a new roadmap at some point within that time frame, and I would assume that they'd be able to give us within like 2 weeks of now a time frame for when land 1.5 would be going live. So that's all I have for you guys in this video. Again, low liquidity across the market. I would say don't necessarily FOMO in or feel like you got to just grab it right now. But keep in mind that things could change very quickly if we do get some positive news about LAN 1.5 in the very near future. So that's all I have for you guys. If you feel differently or if you have some thoughts and want to let me know in the comments below, feel free to do so. Otherwise, I'll catch you all in the next video and see you around the game. Take care.